Hi, this is Cindy Duncan with Cindy Duncan Arts here on YouTube. This is the second haul I'm going to share with you. This is from an estate sale from last week that I went to. I was able to pick up a whole bunch of these wonderful crochet books. I've just started to crochet, so this was kind of a nice, fun thing for me. There's a whole bunch of different old books here. This was, again, another one of these types of sales that I really like. I look in the pictures that they have in the listings for these to see how much stuff, let's call it stuff, they have around. If it's a really clean house, you know, the kind of house most of us would really love to live in, then I don't like to go to those as much because they don't have it. It's not as much fun to dig through things. This was one that had a garage full of stuff. This is where I found all this stuff. Very crafty. The person did a lot of stained glass stuff. And so I actually, in addition to the stuff I'm going to show you here, I bought 2 boxes of smaller stained glass pieces. I've never done stained glass, but I thought it would be fun. But anyway, these were from the thing. The prices on this don't mean anything because I tossed all of this into the box and got the whole box for one price. There are a couple of tools that I'm going to take out of the box and show you because they were priced separately. This was not. I don't know why I liked this stupid little thing, this little Friar Daddy thing. And then in the stained glass stuff, there was some snippers that I got. I thought that was, I have no idea what this tool is for. If you know what this tool is for, it was in her stained glass box. You can let me know below. Of course, the copper tape, which is for soldering. She also crocheted, as you saw by the things. I've done the sorting. None of this was sorted. It was all in a box, just thrown together. But I really liked these flowers. I thought those were kind of neat. And I got some old vintage books. This one, see, look at the patina on that. This was analysis of silicate and carbon rocks. Not at all interested in that, but I like the pages to use in things. And since it's such a boring thing and not a fiction book, I'm more inclined to actually take it apart and use it for a thin junk journal. This one, I like them when the book binding is falling apart because, excuse me, the dust. I don't feel so bad about using them, but again, this is another one I probably, I don't feel too bad about because it's analytical chemistry, another discarded book from somewhere. Very nice, except it's making me cough. This, I didn't even know was in here. I think this is a sink piece. Sequins. Kind of fun. Another vintage book. Again, binding is messed up, but I can redo it. And this is kind of fun because look at all these numbers. It's just pages full of numbers. I really like that. And look, there's writing. How fun is that? So I'm going to have fun with that book. A couple things of trim. A ruler. This was a bonus. Had no idea that was in there. That's acrylic metallic thread. They make very good stuff. I like that. This was just some loose yarn that was floating around, so I put it in a baggie. These, of course, were all loose, and I had to gather them all up, and I sorted them and put them in the baggie. But these are all little puffy flowers. Apparently, she was getting ready to make some sort of a project with them. So that's kind of nice. I got a bonus there. There were several things of thread in there with projects that were begun. So there's some crocheted doilies that have not been finished in there that I can at least close off. I don't think I'm a good enough crocheter to finish, figure out what the pattern is and finish them, but I can tie them off so I can use them. Same thing here. There's one in that. There's one in this one. One of these things of thread got coffee stained, but hey, don't we coffee stain anyway, so I can coffee stain it for real and use the rest of the thread. This was it. And you can see the discoloration. Anyway, so there's that. Then these were all scattered about in the box all over. I put them into one baggie, but a whole bunch of DMC thread. And was wonderful. I don't even know how many are in there, but that's quite a bit of DMC embroidery thread. Some felt. A couple pieces of felt. A big hoop. I know I needed a hoop once not long ago. This is probably too big to make a wall hang, but who knows. But I needed a hoop once and went out and bought one, and they're not exactly cheap. They're not expensive, but they're not cheap either. And then these. I swear there was a project not long ago where I wanted one of these fat craft sticks, and I didn't know if I had any or where it was. Here's some of this velvet-like ribbon. There's not much of it on there, and it's part of it stained, so I'm going to have to take it off and see what's actually there. Here's some pieces of crochet that she had started on. And these I'm not sure I can do anything with or wanted, but this is what I think the centers were for, is for this project. You may see this in a de-stash, because I'm not sure that I really want to deal with that. Oh yeah, this is a big piece that was in process. I've figured out it goes to that, but this is a big crochet piece. So that was wonderful. Love getting the crochet pieces. Very light blue yarn and a green yarn. And then these go with those other little flowers. These are the centers, but look at what great little embellishments those are. I'm real happy to have those. Then this is a hair comb that, of course, I would never use in my hair, but the hair comb can be removed, and look at the little rhinestones on it. And then this, I can use these in a project. And then here's some more yarn with one of those that was in process. What else is in here? Oh, some cross-stitch fabric. It's that stiffer stuff. I threw this in. It's grid paper. This is perforated paper for cross-stitch. And then these are just little pieces of threads that she had put together. I thought that was kind of a neat way to do it. She collected them and adhered them with Post-it notes so that she wouldn't lose them. And then another craft stick. So all of that, this whole thing right here, plus, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was plus this craft iron or iron that can fold up. I originally thought I would get it for encaustics because I could do it upside down like this, but I would have to put something over it because of the holes. I hadn't paid attention to that. Anyways, I got that, and then I got this soldering iron. It's not a jewelry type soldering iron. Sorry for my finger there. It's kind of, where is that at? It's kind of ugly looking. But this is for the stained glass that she did. So I got that soldering iron. And this was in the bag. Oh, I got this there too. I did get this there. And then I got this jacket. Look at this trim. I got all of that right there that you see for $20. 20? 10. I got it for 10 because the boxes of the stained glass outside were 10. So yeah, so all of that I got for $10. Isn't that wonderful? It's so exciting. But anyway, that's haul number 2.